Okay, these are the condensing units. They're on the back side of the home. They appear original to the structure. Now, this equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years. But Las Vegas is going to give you about 14. Just so you know the age of that. And these systems are R22 refrigerant systems. They're not the new stuff. R22, no longer manufactured in the United States. No longer imported into the United States legally. Is there a stockpile of R22? You bet there is. Is it expensive? And they sell drop-ins. But these units are original to the structure. These are 13 SEER units. And the drop-ins are even less efficient because right now today we're running about 14 and a half. Sometimes 14, 14 and a half, 17, higher. These are 13 SEER. And the drop-ins are up to 35% less efficient. And if you get somebody to put a drop-in, if somebody, persuades you to use a drop-in refrigerant, you might as well put that guy on payroll because nobody's going to want to follow him. So long story short, these units have lasted, they've done just about everything we ever expected them to do. Nobody's going to be surprised if they fail. Now, according to the Texas Real Estate Commission, it's either on or it's off. On or off. Okay, is it performing the function for which it's intended? That's what everybody's going to be talking to you about. That's what everybody wants to see today. But I'm telling you that when you have a technician come in to service this, he's probably going to rightfully encourage you to have this unit replaced. If you have repairs, you're going to find out that they're going to be very expensive and burdensome. And you're also going to find that repairs are going to be more frequent. So that's something to take into consideration besides whether it's performing or not. Okay? These service disconnect boxes, I can't get into them because they have padlocks on them. So we're going to assume that they're wired properly. We don't know. Okay, they should be sealed on 3 sides. Should have been sealed on 3 sides to help prevent moisture from getting into the walls. You think moisture can get in there and do your wall? I do. Now, the insulation on the refrigerant piping, okay, that's the old stuff. It was okay when it was built. It was okay when it was installed. But you can tell that it's failing. They have this cloth tape. Is that cloth tape going to burn in the sun? You bet it is. So this stuff is failing. This should have been replaced. Should have been replaced with the new stuff that's more hardy and durable. Why? Because this old stuff does this. And we do not have anti-theft Schrader valve caps. Anti-theft Schrader valve caps. We don't have those. And again, when the system was installed, those kinds of caps weren't required. So we got chains all over this thing. It must be, somebody might be concerned about some theft. So they don't want these units, they want the refrigerant that's in them. Just saying. Now, the labels are worn. The manufacturer's data plates, they're worn. I cannot read them. But the best I can, and I got still images of them, I'm going to include them as supplements to the report. But the nearest I can tell, this is 410, 4 ton, and this is 3 ton. 410A. 410A. With the wrong pipe, refrigerant piping insulation, and the disconnects have not been sealed, we don't have anti-theft Schrader valve caps.